The players are ready, the crowd here are ready. It's pretty much a sellout. I hope wherever you're watching, whatever you're watching on, you are ready as well, because this is about to get going. Checking the rotations. Allianz MTV Stuttgart have the serve. Igor Gorgonzola Novara are receiving for this CEV Champions League Volley 2023 women's quarterfinal. And a very tidy start for Navara. Carcaces putting that one on the floor. There is a big height advantage across the net for Navara in certain rotations. Mr. Rivers, a huge hitter of the ball, but 1.80 m. She'll have a work cut out against Carcaces, particularly if Danesi joins her. And then Carcaces goes straight over the top as well. A good mismatch being used at the moment. It's 2-0 for Navara. Backstone. That's well played. And the crowd really enjoying that one. Stuttgart on the board. And this is how. Transition play, a chance to level up, and it's taken. Good work in defense, and that's a super ball shot to the middle. Turnaround this for Stuttgart. 2-0 down, 3-2 up. Rivers losing her footing a little bit, couldn't get to that one, and a side out achieved by Navara. Stuttgart were top of their pool, Pool D, above Fenerbahce, Łódź and Laguna. Only lost one game. Likewise, Navara were top of Pool C. And they only lost one game. They were above Vakif Bank, Potsdam and Belgrade. That's one of the issues that Rivers is going to have to deal with, the big block of Danesi. Carcaces with the serve, has a good jump serve on it. It's easily dealt with. It's into transition for Navara. Great dig, crowd loving it. Has that caught the block? Yes. Says the lines judge, and the referee agrees, and the players say no, and in which case we're going to have a challenge. The Karakurt convinced didn't touch her. Good spot to have, isn't it? If you sat behind the, behind there, you see a lot of shaky heads, a lot of nods, maybe. Get a reaction from the crowd, probably before we get to know what the referee was being told. I've not seen that before. Oh, that's been fisted. Interesting. Well, it certainly didn't touch anybody. You're not going to get much control if you miss the ball. Nice touch from Danesi. Great blocking. Stuttgart managing to close that pipe attack down. Cristina does well. That's a free-serve routine, isn't it? This is on the postcard, how many bounces Rivers has before she serves the ball. Won't get to see that for another rotation or two though, because Bossetti gets the side out. Back in front. Good angle. Nice dig. And that is a great block out. The fans thought it was in for a moment. Bossetti too good. Quite quick enough to have the full swing. Navara get it into transition and Karakurt wraps it off the hands. That's a lovely swing from her. That's what she's there for, the corrector. Point lead, and that's the result. Stuttgart called timeout.
We have to find connection in attack, a little bit more better, like faster in attack, and we keep in three in this area, okay? Quickly keep in three, and then we play in transition. And in defense, watch your approach a little bit, and be ready to move. 6, 5, 1, doesn't matter. Be ready to move. Ball will not come on you immediately. Yeah? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Opportunity here for Stuttgart. Nice cover. But now that's great work from Navara. They've engineered a free ball. Oh, I say, what a block that is. Marie Schutzel. Brilliant. No way through. There was a chance, just a glimmer of a chance, but it was closed down quickly by Karakurt. And she'll go back to serve. Quite catch that one right. As good as it gets, really, the tip down into the corner, but quickly enough as well that it wasn't a carry. It's not in the eyes of the referee, and no one's going to get to that. Well played by Rivers. Swing into the gap. Navarini not impressed. Bongat's back to serve. Stuttgart move to rotations now with 3 front court attackers and blockers. So they can get it into transition, which they don't. That has hit the floor. Chirichella makes sure of it. But now inside out, they're going to have 3 front row attackers to choose from. That's massively it. Very nice use of the pipe from Stuttgart. Great pickup. It's come back in between the antennas. The play continues. And somehow it still doesn't hit the floor. Free ball though for Navara. What a dig that is! Oh, what a shame. It's a foot fault from Rivers as she's gone and played the ball and she stepped under the net. And it's a cruel blow really because there was nobody near her. And the foot fault's there for safety reasons, but if you watch as she goes to play the ball, it's the whole of her foot across the whole of the line, unfortunately for her, and that's a fault. Lovely pick-up that from Costello. Navara now move into a series of strong rotations themselves, with Battistone back to serve. Block that Navara were putting up. It's not there quickly enough. It's the speed of the attack that does it. Rivers able to go over the top of Danesi. Just make that look easy. Looking to keep the pressure on here, increase the lead if they can. What a great set from Bongats. The ball always quicker than the player. Again, the gap between middle blocker and wing blocker exploited. Another good swing. Side out's coming okay at the moment for Stuttgart. They will need some break points though. That's from service. Cover directly. In terms of aces, overpasses put away, or from getting the ball into transition. That's what they're looking for here, Stuttgart from service. They're not looking for that. Give for Navara. way through for Bossetti. That was a great block. Chirichella watching, but trying to cover, but it went down too quick. There was no chance of getting onto that one. That's exactly what Stuttgart were looking for. And they are getting themselves back in the set. Couple of break points. Well played by Karakurt. That's a good ball in from Bossetti. It's an unusual serve that was coming from Stuttgart, that deep jump float serve. Bossetti by surprise. Got a little look, I think perhaps on a foot fault against Karakurt, or a ball in out. Certainly a challenge coming. Shaking the head tells you all you need to know. There was no foot fault. Waiting patiently. It's a very good lead. That ball was looking for the baseline. It wasn't far away. Certainly a decision had to be made by Stuttgart, and the passing unit rightly let it alone. And then Bonner's back to serve. Lovely pass. That set a little telegraph, and what a fantastic block it was off the back of it by Sugera, waiting for that one. Sugera up one-on-one, just took away the cross-court angle. Gets her timing right, jumps right back into the cross-court. Stuttgart now just one back. Good up. This to get level. And they have done. A happy coach, a happy team, a delighted fans here in Stuttgart as the home side have rallied. And they have levelled. And now they have the lead as well. Wonderful serving again from Bongertz, putting pressure on the overpass. Put away by Segura. Great pick up by Bongertz. And somehow that one creeps down the front of the block on the side of Navara. Rivers with the point. Stuttgart with a 2-point lead.
solo errori noi e ricce nell'altro campo, perciò è inutile rompere i coglioni se lei non va a copertura, bisogna che ci mettiamo lì a capire che possiamo tenere la palla a mezzo metro da rete e torniamo a giocare. Se vedi che la fight non è andata e vuoi cambiare, puoi anche tenere il primo tempo vicino. Sulla riva,
That's a miss hit. Trouble is, this is free ball for Stuttgart. What a turnaround. They could be going further ahead. They are going further ahead. 21-17. What an incredible turnaround. Right there, Navara just can't seem to buy a point. Oh, goodness me. And eventually they scramble it. Ituma coming on and saving the moment. Not made it in. There might be a challenge coming. It's not made it. Navara going to respond now. It was all pretty much plain sailing. But they are not being given this easily. They've got to work for everything. Twice to get the side-out point. They now need more than just side-outs. Again from Bongertz. Well, that one though hasn't found the court, unfortunately for Stuttgart. And that's been turned out to play an over-rotation. Really important for those of you wanting to be good outside hitters, good swing hitters. You open up the cross and hit over your shoulder to the line. You don't want to let your left side drop and drag you around so that you over-rotate and
It's good try, yeah? It's just we can little bit push, then inside a little bit with tempo we can play, and still we can play middle and opposite also. We can play this, okay? We go good, and now we go easy reception one, and then we go and try that, okay? Let's go. Let's go.
One ball, up.
That'll do. Now they have set points. Spurred on by the fans and by their own belief, they're reading it well. This is a cracking block from Schutzel. On their feet. And there's going to be a swing chance for the set. Taken! First time of asking. Alexanderson loving it. The crowd are absolutely delighted. So too the players. Stuttgart lead by 1-0. What a great swing that is, right in between the two blockers. That wasn't in the script for Navara. 17-14 up, 17-13 up. And then they didn't score a point for ages. Suddenly it was 17 all, 19-17, 20-17. Something to do now for Lavarini. Six blocks for Stuttgart, very impressive. There is a huge amount of belief now for Stuttgart. That is for sure. Navara know they are up against it here. Bongatz has really led the line well, hasn't gone to Rivers. You've been using the middles, using the outsides. A wake-up call for Navara as we get the second set underway. Stuttgart leading 1-0. Played by Timmerman. From that nobody can get to it. A little bit tight on the net, Danesi with the swing, but doesn't find the court. 2-0 Stuttgart. What a dig! What an incredible piece of defense by Facino. And as a result of that, Navara take the point when all thought that Stuttgart had won it. this for Karakurt. Good up by Bongerts. That's a quality swing. Igor Gorgonzola coming up with the magic. No, it won't be. Is a bit of a mix-up. Rivers was after it, perhaps didn't quite hear or realise that Segura was with her. And a chance to bring in the transition didn't happen. That is a world-class set. On Bongerts, the speed of this ball out behind. Look at that! Like lightning, and so too was the strike. Good out by Rivers. Not much Segura could do with that. Right back at you, this is Karakurt. Her tip, though, wins the point. Defense. There's a action. How that's not been spotted. Well, it's been spotted now. First ref giving it. All right, back level. Karakurt will serve again. Played. Rossetti brings it back into play, but it's free ball Stuttgart. 4 players moving. And Karakurt was off doing something, but it wasn't covering. And as a result, Stuttgart will take the point. Where's Karakurt going? Only she knows. A threat. Karakurt gets that ball with that pace as well, and she can use her height. That's something you really don't want, is your players to lose their focus. Stay focused on what's happening in front of you, not what's happening inside the court. Not what the referees are doing. Free ball though for Navara. A couple of errors now with her hitting, which might mean that Zafarini has other ideas. Perhaps might bring Adams in. Giovannini potentially, although she mostly plays as comes on the serve and play defence. Number 6 for Navara. lucky enough on getting far enough across the net. Kept in play, there's trouble, Navara, free ball, Stuttgart. Hammered away by Rivers. Navara at 6s and 7s. We are at 7-7. Better from Kenya. That one's hit the antenna from Kunzler, so Navara will take that one. Great game of volleyball so far. Stuttgart really taking it to Navara, having taken the first set. They're on side out at the moment here in the second. There's a chance here for Navara. That's a massive swing. Absolutely nothing at all that Escalo could do without that one. Lovely commit block, but it's just the continuation. Free ball, Navara. Play Karakurt. You can hear that a touch, the block. Couldn't see it. I say that, probably going to find out now. It didn't touch the block. To have a chat with Pakistani. It's a huge block. A huge block too much, I should say. It wasn't a huge block, was it, in the end? Interesting from Karakurt, whatever it was she was getting upset about. She's quite vocal, wasn't she, to Lavarini? Good save. Great save from Bossetti. And that's going to land in because there was nobody covering deep. Everyone was around about the 3-meter line. Classic. Everyone suddenly gets drawn in and drawn too close. So only a third of the court being covered. Navara now up by 4, timeout called by Stuttgart.
It's good, tipping is good, it's very good solution, but we are high enough and we can push the ball a little bit more in 3 and they will struggle more, but still good. We have free ball and we have to kill it. In free ball now, hold neck, go neck, okay? Neck and overload the play now. And you go, everybody go, okay? You go and we kill this ball in first side out now, let's go. This time and go.
Another chance, maybe. Be a tough one, this. And it proved to be a little bit too tough. The ball's coming over Karakurt's head. The angle wasn't great. She's got to pick that up, try and see the net, see where the block is. It didn't quite happen, so Timmerman there back to serve. One thing's for sure, Stuttgart know that they've got a game here that they can win. There's no question of that. But they have to make sure they keep doing what they're doing. Serving pressure's been pretty good. That's what they don't want to allow, is Karakurt in full flow. They want her out of system as much as possible to stop her from doing that. Oh, it's an ace serve. Carcaces comes up with it. That will certainly settle Navara. It's another one. Right into the hallway of hesitation. As far as Stuttgart were concerned, both the passes just turned and looked at each other as no one played the ball. Carcaces on a hat-trick here, looking for a third ace in a row. It's not an ace, but the ball is into transition. And Karakurt thumps that one down the line. And Navara really on a roll now themselves, 6 points in front. Another timeout called by Stuttgart.
No, you, just me in a jump serve, okay? Or you call me or nothing. Put the ball up, we call open ball shoot or one leg or whatever. Shoot, we call, and we play. 5 or back row or crystal. Little bit shorter inside, and we go. Risk, we can go. Okay?
Let's take the rhythm again, okay? One by one. Let's go. Let's go.
What a block. Karakurt was just waiting out on the wing for that one. And she's already across the net by the time the swing comes. And that ball went straight down, didn't it? The serving run continues for Carcaces. Change of personnel for Stuttgart. Simone Lee is on. Navara come again, but they're not allowed through. And Stuttgart make their side out the hard way. Nice touch. He's in a good spot. First swing for her, not an easy one. And she's followed through to touch the net, unfortunately. Just letting the coach know straight away it was her. Or not, actually. So she's saying she didn't touch the net, she touched the player's hand. That's what she was saying. And therefore she might well be the block that's touched the net. Interestingly, if you did grab the blocker's hand and pulled it on the net, it would be a net touch against the block. Oh, there she go. It was. She caught it with her fist. It's interesting in what she was trying to tell the coach. What a great hit that is from Rivers. She works the block well. First serve of the match for Lee. Giovannini on to pass. Good ball under the circumstances. That's a great dig. Still a chance for Stuttgart to make side out. What a really good touch that is. Karakurt so good at putting that in a difficult spot. But Stuttgart still hanging on in the rally. Well, that was a toughie. Rivers trying to make something of it, but the angle for her was all too difficult. That was an energy-sapping rally for both sides. Great chase. Down ball for Navara. And a block down from Stuttgart. Just 4 away from levelling up this match now are Navara. Nicely done by Chirichella. looking for a net touch. They didn't find one. That's better from Stuttgart. Timmerman puts it on the floor as Karakurt gets spun right round. Karakurt does enough to see it off the block and away. Danesi comes back on. Chirichella then to serve. 2 away now. Navara is the captain, has ball in hand. Another one that clips the antenna. Unforced error from Stuttgart, and a 10-point lead now for Navara. Set point save for the moment. We'll see how long that lasts. There's another one saved. Maybe another one might be saved. It's a good touch though by Karakurt. She's going to get it back again. And then finds her way through and wraps the set up. 25-16. Navara have leveled up the match at 1 set all. Much better from Navara. No, it really is game on. Stuttgart taking the first to 21, but a convincing second set for Navara, taking that one to 16. You may well have noticed that's a cracking haircut from the ball person who was sat up in the corner in the last set. When Bonglets went to serve, just walked past your screens then. So that's the stats, 2 aces to 1, 3 blocks to 2. Far more attacks for Navara. Carcaces keeps her place on court, and similarly keeping her place on court for Stuttgart to the outside. Set 3 underway. Britt Bongert's to serve for Stuttgart. And it's an ace serve start. Perfect. Lovely touch from Bongerts. And there was no way through for Crystal Rivers. There's no way through then. That's 2-1 Navara. Palestini back to the serving line. Good reactions from Crystal Rivers. It's a good dig from Lee, but it's a little tight. Oh, I tell you what, Danesi needed to be careful. And if she'd have touched that, she might well have been called for being over. Good adjustment. Oh, what a finish. Carcaces then just got herself in the right place. Finds the gap in the block perfectly. That's a good use of the block, isn't it? Up. Well, it wasn't to be for Karakurt. She apologises. If that had crept over, it may well have landed in. Karakurt comes back with the point. Well played. But it's Navara who are in control of the rally. And they will take the points. Fabulous stuff. Scoreboard keeps ticking over. It's Navara in front by a couple. Could get back to within one. Still could get back to within one. Oh dear, that set was dodgy to say the least, wasn't it? The play continues. The referee deciding everything's good, everything's fine. It's going to be free ball for Navara. Oh, it's Chirichella going on a 1-2. What a great pickup though. Longest rally of the match so far. Rivers finishes it off and lifts the roof here in Stuttgart. Incredible rally, wonderful finish. Stuttgart doing really well with their block defence. Oh, I say, though, that was a monster block from Chirichella. That's right, Karakurt's the best scorer in the Serie A. Just finds the spaces, finds the options when she needs to. Schutzel now to serve in for Stuttgart. That's another massive hit from Carcaces. This is what Navara don't want. They want to keep the stadium quiet. The fans are having none of it at the moment. Stuttgart just one behind. They could get level. Rivers doesn't find a way past the block. Well played. Segura with classic block out. Off the block and out of play. Set, but a great block again. Danesi was waiting for that one. like it. Second time of asking, we'll get it done. Rivers first, Lee second, point Stuttgart, they're back to within a couple. Options here for Navara. That's good up from Lee. She's now on option 2. And they're doing a mid-rally challenge because they believe, Navara, that they did not touch that ball in the block. Now, this is going to be an interesting one. It's one of those ones, the result of which, 9 times out of 10, the ball does actually hit the block. So unless it's completely to the side of the block, chances are this has hit. Well, let's see. Is it the 1 in 10 where it didn't? Because the net hits you as a blocker, and then you sometimes don't even actually feel the ball hit you as well if it's really close. Could be a simultaneous contact. You felt the net, not felt the ball, and say, no, it didn't touch me, didn't touch me. We'll see if that's the case with Bossetti or not. There you go, it's touched her. And that's the thing, because the net's hit her as well, and she's thinking it's only the net, but the ball is compacted onto her forearms. That is a block touch. Classic. And the referee did a great job of letting that play to make the blocking team call it. The right call to let it go. It was the wrong challenge. It's Stuttgart's point. They're back to within 1. They could be level. Battistoni onto it though. It's still in play. Oh, you're kidding! You are kidding me! What a swing from Rivers! Goodness me, that's incredible. Well played. Karakurt struts back to the serving line. Such a character is Ebrar Karakurt. No middle attack coming. Well, it does in the end because it's on the slide. That time they go with the inside 10 and that works. Once again, shoots or runs the slide and then inside the gap created. Really good play by Stuttgart. They've managed to level things up. They're putting the pressure on Navara. One that's is finding her play as well at the moment. Lee with the serve. Oh, that's not going to come back. And it's an ace serve. And it's a lead for Stuttgart. That's some movement on it, didn't it? slow-mo, capturing the emotion, capturing the drama here in Stuttgart. The home side up by 1. What a great pickup. River's not going to have a swing on that one. Free ball, Navara. 4 players moving. And Chirichella gets the block out. Always going to be tricky when you're defending. When you've got 4 players moving against 3 blockers. Not to be for Rivers. So the unforced error is that Navara will be serving. They're back on level terms. Seti with it, Carcaces to the front row. That speed of set again. When Bongers gets that speed right and gets her hitters and they get in that rhythm, there's gaps in the block that get exploited. They did it so well in set 1, again here, and they're using the mismatch well to go over the top of Battistoni. Some serve. Oh, some hit. Stuttgart a little bit disappointed, didn't make more of that because it was the only option to go to Carcaces. Chance here for Navara. Pure heat cross court. And Navara edge in front. Chirichella just taking it all in. Barbara Leshok has come on to court. 29-year-old middle blocker. New to Stuttgart this season, came from Münster, who were 9th last season in the Bundesliga. Chirichella goes through her pre-serve routine, focuses in on what she needs to do. Nice touch in the block by Navara. Equally good touch for Stuttgart. That's a little bit tight though. Tried to play it before it went in the net because it was going to go in the net high, in which case it would have gone straight down. And it's Navara who come up with the point. Timeout call by Stuttgart.
We said good, but we cannot close the ball like this in attack all the time when we attack. Go deeper in the court all the time, strong and deep. Doesn't matter where, but strong and deep. 1, 6, 5, doesn't matter. Go, play with it, not only roll shot like deep, roll shot in long in 5, long in 1. Play with it little bit with the ball. Let's go!
Interesting words from the assistant coach, who's acting as head coach for this one. Wants a bit of variation from his attackers. Wants a side out though, more than anything else right now. Chirichella with the serve. Well watched by Bongertz. Free ball, Navara. Trouble for Stuttgart, but that's a great dig. They might make their side out after all. Well, it's not going to happen. What an angle that is! Kenny making sure of that. Great swing from her cross court. And the opportunity for Stuttgart evaporated, and Chirichella will serve for a third time in a row. They have the side out. They are chasing Navara right now, Stuttgart. They've got to remain calm. There's still plenty of points to play with. And Bongertz has already had a serving run in this match. She could do with another one here if she can make it happen. After the front court swing hitter. And that's an error from Karakurt. 1 point back, something for Navara to think about, that's for sure. Indeed, Navarini wants the timeout, gets it.
Vediamo una palla aperta in caso, perché se giochiamo col centrale deve essere per tagliare fuori colpi verso di qua, perché la 14 aiuta tanto la nostra fase 2, a maggior ragione dopo l'errore sulla 0. Quindi se ci spostiamo avanti era un pelino staccata, lei fa fatica a cambiare.
Decent serve. And another error from Karakurt. Stuttgart are getting back into this. Restored for the moment for Navara. Good work. Still looking for a couple of break points, well, 3 altogether they'd need. Well, they're not finding them. Good side out by Navara. They stay 2 in front. They're in control of this set for the moment. Well, there was a moment then, Carcaces just looking at Vecino looking behind her, no one actually going to play the ball. Good Good touch. But again, that's unlucky from Stuttgart's point of view, really. The ball could have gone anywhere. It's ended up on the baseline and there was nobody able to cover. Well, Navara believe this is their point. I'm not sure what he's going to challenge for 4 touches. Okay, well he's going to... Yeah, he's challenging for 4 touches. How do you challenge that? Oh, then they're going to counter-challenge for a net touch, maybe. I don't think they can call it because you had to call the ball in the net, the block touch, because Bongertz has played it and that's been deemed to have touched the block, but then Navara saying they haven't, so then of course they're saying, in which case if she played it in the block and didn't, she played it again, so it should be 2 touches against Bongertz, right? Oh my goodness. Well, for those of you that are watching and do know what's going on, please feel free to tell me. I think there's a little bit of confusion. It all comes down to that ball that Bongertz has played at the net and then played it again. But did she play it into the block? Well, either way, we've got a timeout. Okay.
One side out and then after we serve and we are still in the game. So we have this still. One high ball in the reception, and then we go. We play our volleyball. Okay, let's go.
Let's go, girls! Ladies, up! Alin! Sisu!
Has gone Navara's way, and they do have set point. And they'll take the set with a great block from Chirichella. 25-21. Navara move into a 2-1 lead. Well, they're looking for a net touch in the block, but it didn't. The ball's gone down so sharp, the ball hits the net as it goes down. Just delaying the inevitable here. You want to have a look at the replay that you've all just seen, and I've seen on the monitor. Ball hits the net, players do not. And set is over. And Navara do lead by 2-1. It's a very exciting match, that's for sure. We've seen some incredible rallies, some great individual skill. And despite a few errors from Navara in that last set, they were still able to hold on and get through to take it. 6 blocks to nothing in that one. That's very impressive. Blocks are the icing on the cake, really. They're not what players are trying to do. They're not trying to make block points. That shouldn't be the mindset, really, of your blockers or those of you that are learning to play the game, because you just get frustrated because you don't make that many. What you are there to do is close down the space the attacker is going into, try and direct the ball if they don't go, so if they must-win set scenario now for Stuttgart to send this one into a decider. Start on rotation 1. Estonia to get us underway for set 4. It's just the start that Navara were looking for, not a fast enough attack from Crystal Rivers, and the block was waiting. Good dig by Cristina. Cover that from Danesi. Another chance for Stuttgart, and that one is going to go their way. Toscala's played really well, the libero for Stuttgart, and that dig from her helping to keep the rally going. Segura with the serve. Oh dear, net touch by Stuttgart, didn't matter where the ball had gone. As in terms of it going out. Just getting away with that one. Lovely pass. It opens up the attacking options. Lee does really well. Estonia got a touch, but not a meaningful one. No one else could react in time, and that means Stuttgart will get the serve again. Zimmerman with it. Danesi's not had a great deal to do in offense, but this is a lovely move. Knows exactly where to go. This wouldn't have been called for a seat quick. She just knows that there's no space in front, so she'll go behind. And Estonia will find her. Bongets again puts the ball in such a good spot that Rivers can do something with it. Now, what can she do with the serve? How many bounces? How many? It's a good serve. And now there's a good chance. Oh, well played. Somehow, Rivers stays behind the 3-meter line. In terms of where she takes off, and that's a cracker down the line from her. Good blocking. And a very good start to this 4th set for Stuttgart, leading by 2. It's beyond 30 bounces, I reckon. Calmly done by Bossetti. Quite as fast the ball out wide as what Stuttgart do. They're still effective because Chirichella's holding the middle. Oh, well played. Free ball for Stuttgart. And they will score. Lee with a wonderful pipe attack. Fans have been doing a really good job of supporting their team here. Trying to keep the noise levels up. Oh, wow. The cheekiest of points on what should have been a free ball for Navara. It turns out to be a point for Stuttgart. Anyone? Anyone want to play that? Go back and analyse that play. You'd say maybe Carcaces should have played it, but she was off out to go and have a hit, even though we hadn't had the first touch. Great block. Bongerts with Timmerman to deny Navara. Gets out there, reads it brilliantly and closes the gap. Time out by Navara.
Non vi sembra un caso strano che quando mettiamo la testa avanti poi perdiamo lucidità e sembra che dobbiamo chiudere le azioni subito? Perché gli errori consecutivi li mettiamo sempre quando stiamo facendo bene, quando abbiamo messo la testa avanti. Vuol dire che dobbiamo avere più pazienza.
One for Segura, and it's dug by Navara. And now Karakurt comes up with the point. An important point really, even at this stage of this set. We want to be 10-5 down, 9-6 looks a lot better. Good ball in that, which gets the middle going. That's a great touch. And well played, because Batistoni having to play it. Wonderful dig again, that time Bongerts keeps it in play, but not at the third time. The block doing its job, and somehow Navara survive. They take the point. Could get back to within two, and they absolutely make sure of it. Clever play from Rivers. That'll frustrate Karakurt. There might be a net touch call here. That ball's gone a long way out. Hopefully, Crystal Rivers is okay. Either a net touch or I don't think there's a net. Yeah, there's a challenge in progress here. Carcaces has made the error, but the ball was travelling outside the court. Was there a net touch? Oh, there is a touch anyway, so it doesn't matter. It's a good swing, as it turns out. Frustration there for Bong. It's the net just slowing the ball down, so it bounced in front of her as a result. And Navara, they don't care, they're back to within one. It's an ace, and Navara are level. It might not be an ace. We'll just have to wait and see. Oh, couldn't have got more in, really, could it? Navara's quality getting them back level in this set. That hasn't caught Karakurt, and an unforced error. That means Navara are in front. That might have been going out. It was played anyway.
Go be brave. Go strong in hands. Go use the block-out that the ones you did. If it's close, use the block-out like this and be aggressive. And jump serve off the net, and you call the ball all the time and go up, coach. Okay, let's go.
Well played, Lee. Karakurt not making anything happen for herself at the moment. Stutgard back in front. Oh, that's a nice touch. That's well kept in play in the end by Rivers. What a dig from Lee! But it's going to be free ball Navara, nobody available to have a swing. There are 4 people available though. And it somehow stays in play. And again, more options for Navara, and the pipe attack gets it done. Incredible rallies. Chance. Oh, for goodness, not taken lead. Looking for the angle cross court. That hands Navara the advantage. They're back in front. That wasn't easy to pick up. And that hard work pays off. And now the lead goes to Stuttgart. Are we going to head into a fifth set? Certainly the fans here believe so, want that to happen. And those of you supporting Stuttgart definitely do. And those of you that like your volleyball, well, the neutrals definitely do. For those of you supporting Navara, no, you don't. You want this to be done and dusted. But it's not happening, is it, at the moment? Good cover, good self-cover that by Lee. Oh, that's unlucky. Schutzel wafting at thin air. It's just not a happy bunny at the moment. She just cannot seem to get in the flow. Ituma coming in. Opposite player. She's in at the front to block. There's no setter on court for Navara. And now it's a good swing, but just watching the way Karakurt, because she didn't get the ace, like, oh, well, I'm not going to play this point now. She just kind of stands there. She's not really interested, and now she goes off. Camby's come in. Lee with the serve. Navara keeping 3 front court attackers across the net. Good cover from Lee. And that one's caught the ceiling. And it's a 2-point lead now for Stuttgart. Lovely cover. That's converted into a point. Side out achieved, the lead kept, and a comfortable one. That 2-point cushion is going to be invaluable if they can keep hold of it. The Tuma went way too wide. That's a gift for Navara. Takes them back to within a point. Julia Atuma, she's come up from Club Cry. First taste of the big time, really, for her. There's Champions League volleyball, and that's not made it over. So just when MTV Stuttgart have got themselves in the ascendancy with a 2-point lead, they've let it slip. And Navara now back level, Chirichella to serve. Three errors in a row. And it's a gift for Navara, it really is.
Okay, but after defense also we have an amazing strong pipe. We go, and you also have to call all the time in ball, okay? Doesn't matter which call you call, jump and get the ball. So, good, now is the moment to go brave and aggressive in everything. Let's go!
Ecco, passo salto, ci sei? Pronto per la seconda linea che la puoi giocare.
That's well watched. And that's a really good play from the youngster. Didn't panic, knew there was no hit she could have, and tips that to perfection. It's getting better and better now for Navara. What a run of points they're on. A massive block and a 3-point lead. Danesi gets out there, gets across. Even though she's a little bit off the net, still manages to make the block. Massive throwdown from Danesi. It's all starting to crumble for Stuttgart. So they're challenging for a net touch just because they want to take a break. They want to get a bit of a breather and try and reset themselves. Never a net touch. That's a great dig from Camby. Well, it's going to be free ball for Stuttgart. No double touch called. Coach imploring with the second official, but it doesn't happen, and it's going to be Navara who'll take the point there now. 2 away from victory. maximum and can't close it down properly. What a serving run it was for Chirichella. Can Stuttgart turn it around again? Well, that's a good start. The block made, the point achieved, and they're only 3 behind now.
Prima abbiamo messo la testa avanti, bravissime, e adesso non dobbiamo aver fretta. Vai, la copertura se c'è bisogno, vai.
That'll do nicely. Maybe the comeback is on. The fans in full voice. Oh, it's gone out. And it's another point. This is an extraordinary match. Stuttgart now back to within 1. Well, that looked like that actually came back off of Kunstler and out. Or did it catch it to her again? That was bizarre. There was enough heat on that one, and it is match point for Navara. Goodness me, they have been pushed all the way in this match. It's not over yet, but what they do have the luxury of is siding out for it if they don't do it here from service. They don't get it done from service. Lovely work by Lee, but it's a great opportunity now for Navara to do it. Kunstler back to serve. She's been off for most of the match. Big moment for her. Well, it's a great serve. But the swing does it, off the block and away. And Navara wrap up the set 25-23. They have beaten Allianz MTV Stuttgart by 3 sets to 1. What a game. That wasn't easy. You don't expect it to be. It's the Champions League Volley quarter-final stage. This is how it was done. Out of system play, but a great swing off the top of the block. And Navara can celebrate. Half the job is done. Kenya gets the player of the match award. Congratulations to her. Confirmation of the scores. Stuttgart taking the first to 21, and then it was all Navara, 16, 21 and 23, but Stuttgart really did push them close in those last couple of sets. It just wasn't to be. Too many unforced errors and too many runs of points that allowed Navara to get back in and eventually take the sets, and with it the match. Blocks to 10. It was a block fest, wasn't it, on both sides? Well, it's good to see the home team applauding the fans. They did a great job of applauding them and trying to spur them on.